Okay, so Toyota Prius battery. We are into it a little bit further. I should have probably started filming already, but anyways. Basically everything so far has been Phillips head or 10mm. I'm just going to right angle ratchet for the 10mm. I'm sick of doing it with that one. As you can see, we've got the ECU out, or battery controller, or balance machine, whatever it actually may be. We'll find out when we open it all up. But we just want to get this next part off the top of the battery, so we can see what's going on. The battery itself's only this black shell. As you can see, a couple of contactors. These all had covers over them, so we're going to be a bit careful when we pull bits off this, as there is a chance something in here could still have charge. I doubt it, but silly things have happened. So we'll get a few more bits off. Just as a precaution, I won't actually hold the metal part of the tool. See a CT there, current transformer, for measuring the current coming out of the battery pack, I'd imagine. That one up there that holds the bracket at the back. There's another one over here. Someone on a forum told me that if I eat sushi as I'm doing it, it'll just work better because it's something to do with a Japanese car. This might be a total bust, it might be pointless. I believe it's nickel metal hydride. It's an early first generation Prius. Let's just go, we've got this one here. Two down here. We've got that top one already. Getting pretty close to those bits falling off. So those two are definitely soon to be one of our issues. Where do I see screws there? Can't be many more screws left. Oh, they will hold things together. Get these clips off. Alright, so the drum fan's a little bit of a battle, but we got that undone to there. It's pretty cute actually. And that whole piece is going to come out now. Oh, there we go. Moisture drains there, I reckon. Okay, so that fan motor in there is still an electric motor for scrap purposes. Oh, it's two modules, look at this. Oh wow, two very separate modules. That's exciting. All right. Another 10mm down there. Well, that's cool. There's a couple of high voltage, high current circuit breakers, which is cool, and a current transformer. A current transformer we may be able to use if we can work out the readings that it puts out. Okay then, it's got one lead over here and one lead over here. And then out of this battery, we have one on this side and one down here. So I'm going to grab a multimeter and see if we got any measurements. Okay, so it's good news from one standpoint, it's nice and safe. It's got 0.42 of a volt in it. Which is also good because one, it's not a negative voltage, and two, it's not actually like just stone cold zeros. We'll try the other side. So many cables in there to get tangled on. So we have this ring terminal up here. This side's showing millivolts. It's okay though, we have what appears to be a balance port maybe. On the sides here. Let's disconnect that. Switch to the right hand because the left hand's wonky. Alright, let's see if we can get these individual modules out. Get rid of this big outside case that holds it in the car. We don't need that where we're going. On there. I haven't watched a video of just a scrap one getting played with yet. I have seen a couple of videos of them replacing cells though. Most of the dealership videos, they don't really go far in depth, but there's a couple of Phillipses on the other side. Right, I might just have to put the camera down for a minute. I'll try and get these out and I'll come back. Alrighty, so we've got the two units out of their box. This is what they look like. There's the cells in there, they're orange. Those black ones there are just spaces. As you can see, there's no cell in that row. Each one of them rows is a cell. Unfortunately, they're quite low and weak in voltage. I'm going to need a higher voltage power supply. I'm going to try and get one of them this week. Maybe something that does 60 volts, because these are meant to be 144 volts together. So I believe these are two modules that are meant to be in series. Got a few other things that I've wanted a 60 volt power supply for a while now, so I think it's time to step up to a bigger one. So apparently these are 6,500 milliamp hour nickel metal hydrides, all bolted together in strips. We may even stuff around and pull them out of the case, see if we can't recover some of them, see what we can do with them. It's kind of almost silly not to, if that makes sense. Oh, that's just a battery holder, 3D printed, but yeah. So the inside of the packs look like. Got two big nice bolt down terminals. Each side, two big bolt down like mounts each side of them, so they're like real secure. So it'd be cool if we can make something out of them, even if we have to reconfigure the insides to make them a more usable voltage for us, like 15 to 18 volts kind of thing. Even if we could get somewhere around the 18 volt mark, we could probably make a adapter for cordless Milwaukee tools. And with a couple of jobs I've got coming up, being able to power a Cipro or a grinder off a big stationary battery that you can just wheel around in a cart may be very handy in the very near future. So yeah, if we can get some kind of energy density out of these bad boys, that will be amazing. Only got to get one job out of them and they were worth playing with. That's what they are. So we'll stick them on the other bench and play with the charger another day. See if we can't get a single row charged or something like that. See what our chances of recovery are. The smart charger, the pt2 D6 Pro, is a pain for this kind of application. They're a very smart charger, too smart, and they just don't ever work. I was trying to charge a 24 volt truck battery setup the other day. Every time I put it on there, it come up and said reverse to polarity. Could put the jump starter pack on, that had no issues. Every time it just keeps coming up reverse polarity and beeps and carries on, and you got to reset it. It's annoying. Yeah, these are the two bricks. I don't know if there's any recycling value in nickel metal hydride. I might find a small nickel metal hydride battery and open it up, not one of these. Just see what's inside one. But yeah, there's the pack. So 144 volts is what I've been told they are. In total, between the two, it's going to be somewhere around the 70 volt range. And the configuration they're in now. So yeah, very cool to see what's inside a Toyota Prius hybrid battery. That's what's in there. Thanks for everyone that's watched this whole video. I'll update you soon with more info about them as I find it. Cheers.